Hey guys, what's up and welcome. This is Matthew Msingati, the designer and developer. That guys who explains a lot. Okay, so guys, now let's continue with our React Hook Form series. Things are getting interesting. Okay, we've got ShadCN in the building. Okay, so we are going to integrate ShadCN here with our React Hook Form. Okay, I am going to explain something that I think the YouTube community doesn't give a special attention to. It's when you are integrating React Hook Form with UI libraries. Okay, you don't do it the simple way. Okay, you don't just use register. You need to use a controller. Okay, most YouTube tutorials, they just follow the documentation. They won't explain, or at least for me, when I wanted to know, they didn't explain in details what's going on. Okay, so in this video, I am going to explain that in detail. You know that when I'm explaining, I take my time and I bend the concept. This is the last video that you are going to watch when it comes to integrating UIs in React Hook Form. I promise. So let's get into it. Okay, let's get into the code so that we can see what are the issues with what can I say, with libraries. Maybe let's make some experiments. Okay, if I make an experiment and test something and you see that it's not working, then when I'm coming with a solution, I think I might bend the concept into your brain. Okay, so the first thing that we need to do, let's just get into Next.js. Sorry, ShadCN, okay, and get into the installation. We are going to install using Next.js. By the way, in the next video, I am going to give you some sort of a behind the scene. Okay, I am creating a component that will compete with ShadCN head to head. Believe me. Okay, ShadCN has got their own form which integrates automatically React Hook Form. Okay, I think in the same video I am going to show you how to use it. Okay, when I was using it, I found it to be too long. Okay, it's too long. I created an API that takes out this form such that maybe if I was a big and a famous guy and I had connection with ShadCN, I was going to give them my form instead. The API, it's very simple. Okay, that one I'm going to show you in the next video. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use ShadCN's form. Okay, it uses also React Hook Form. So whatever that I've taught you so far and what I'm going to teach you now will make it easier for you to use ShadCN's form. Okay, this video is going to be packed. Please subscribe. Don't forget that I've got coded UI to teach you awesome user interface design. Don't forget, you can search Matthew Msingati on Udemy. This is our course, it's packed. And also, if you might want me to answer some certain things, please check here. Give me your name and email, and then I will answer that. Without wasting time, ShadCN is in the building. Let's jump straight into it. Okay, installation. Let's click here. Okay, here I think they are creating a Next.js application. We don't want that. We want this one. Okay, copy. Okay, then we want to install ShadCN. Okay, let's do that. Go back to the code. Okay, and let me paste. Okay, is it important? Yes. Let's see what ShadCN will do. It's very important that you understand that. Okay, let's see. Okay, so ShadCN will initialize. It will ask us some few questions, and then from there it will create a folder components. I think outside this app, I think, or maybe inside here, I think so. Well, we already got a folder components here. So if it's going to create it inside, it will install a folder UI here, which is for all of its component. Okay, but let's just continue and see. Here, guys, it's like installing Windows XP. If you can click next, 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 that means you can win. Okay, I hope you guys were there on Windows XP. Okay, let's see how is it going to create the folder. Okay, as you can see, guys, okay, the folder is outside. Here is it with the UI. Okay, it's still busy, but the folder is outside. I didn't have this folder component. So it's going to create this folder and it's going to put all of its components here. Okay, if you might want the source code, guys, obviously I'm still busy with the series, but the best thing you can do for me and support the channel in order for it to grow, and it also helps me to grow as a person and a developer, please check my Substack. There's a link in this description of this video. It's source code. If you click there, you will receive an email automatically to all our source codes. Okay, as soon as I'm done with the series, I'm going to what can I say, I'm going to send an email to everyone who's subscribed in the email list, and they will receive the source code for this one. Okay, let's see, is there any folder UI here, or it's me? Oh, okay, I have not installed any ShadCN UI component yet. Okay, which is the first one we must start with? I think it's obvious, guys, and that is the input. Okay, that is the input. Okay, let's go to docs. Okay, let's go to the input. Let's see. Okay, ShadCN. Let's come here. Copy this. Copy this, and then let's go back to the code and paste this. Okay, and then I think inside this there will be a folder UI. Okay, and then the input will be there. Let's see. Okay, as you can see, guys, now there is UI and there is input. Okay, so what we are going to do, let's go to our page and see how are we using the form. As you can see, guys, we've been clever. We imported the form here. We didn't copy and paste that long code here. That has positioned us for a clean code, because now what I'm going to do, let me just show you div. Okay, div, must I include ShadCN's components in the same form? Yes, let me do it that way, guys, so that you can see the actual integration, because now I was planning to create a second form next to that one, which we will have to create a new form, a new schema, and whatever. It will make the tutorial longer unnecessarily. Okay, let's cut to the chase, guys. My apologies about that. Okay, it's only now that I'm thinking about it. Okay, so instead, guys, let's not waste more time. This one, let me comment it so that when you check the source code, I'm not going to delete it. You might use it in case you want to use yep. Okay, so what we are going to do, let's check where this div ends. It ends here, and it has got also the error. Let's copy this, guys. Okay, let's copy this and paste it here. Okay, what are we going to change here? My apologies about that. Let's just change the label to shard input. Okay, to shard input. Okay, let's go back to the code and see, is there a shard input there? As you can see, guys, here is a shard input. Okay, let's just shift it to, okay, let's leave it for now. Let's work on it as it is here. So obviously this is not the actual ShadCN input, right? Yeah, so what we need to do, we need to remove this. Let's start from scratch. What are the things we can copy here? Maybe we can copy the classes. Okay, so let's be smart. Okay, let's be smart, guys. Let's just change this to a capital letter I so that it can be a ShadCN input. Okay, we are trying to be smart here. So I'm going to press Control on Windows and space. As you can see, I'm going to import it at components UI input. Done. Now this is a ShadCN input. Okay, the registration, remember, this is the same as that one, so there will be conflict. So for now, let's say shard input, so that React hook form can recognize it as a very unique input. Now let's check TypeScript, what it's saying. TypeScript is telling us that argument of type ShadCN is not assignable to a parameter of type user email. How does it know? Simply because in our validation schema, we don't have shard input. That's why I said in the beginning, synchronicity is very important. Okay, if you can keep that in mind, okay, things must synchronize. Let me just copy this. Okay, as you can see, guys, suppose the error is gone. Dot min dot zod validated. Shard input. Let me click save. Let's see what might be the other error. Handle form data. What might be the error? Oh, okay. Let's see. Where is okay, this is Zod schema, and Zod schema has what we want. I'm happy with that. Let's check the shape of this. Shard input is there. I'm happy with that. And then our form, does it have a form shape? Where is our form where we are creating it? Okay, our form, yes, it uses a form shape. Let's just double check what is the shape. The shard input is there. Okay, I'm happy with that. And then this is our own schema with the shard input. I'm happy with that. Okay, what's going on here? Const register. Okay, as you can see, guys, as you can see, here is the mistake. There was a time where I was fiddling, okay, and I changed this and I didn't put it back. Okay, so our form has got the old way of doing things. Okay, now our form has got the new shape that we are taking or inferring from Zod. Consistency maintained. Let's just go and check, guys, how things are now. Is there anything that say this is a shard input? As you can see, guys, the focus is different. Okay, we have kept the same styling, but this is now a shard CN, okay, component. Now let's see, does it conforms to everything? Like, is the register working for this input? Let's just check. It looks like, guys, okay, shard input. As you can see, everything has been validated. Let's type and see if it's going to work. I'm not convinced now. Okay, now I'm not convinced. Okay, because isn't it supposed to disappear just like this one? Okay, there is a mismatch, obviously, because it looks like these guys, this guy, it's still having a same name as this one or something like that, guys. As you can see, this is not an independent component. Okay, so let's check our copy and paste. Okay, let's just make sure we double check that. Okay, so where is the input? Here is the input. Okay, input, you are registered as shared input, right? Yes. Not username, right? Yes. Now, what connects you to username? Okay, username has got its own unique name. Okay, and even here you are a shard input and you've got your own things. Okay, let's go back here and check, guys. Let's see, where is the shard input? Okay, here is it. Okay, so this is a shard input. Okay, suppose it really doesn't change. Suppose it has got its own behavior. Okay, let's go back. What can we do? Let's go back here and test why is it for some reason. Okay, first of all, let me change the error message to see if we have managed to capture it. Okay, let's go here. Let's see, is it connected? Zod shard cn. Let's do this. Okay, shard input. Cool. Let's see, guys. Okay, I don't want this. Refresh. Shard input. Let's see. Okay, as you can see, this guy now it's focused. Okay, without the error message. Okay, it's just focused without the error message. Okay, so as you can see, it's telling me that there's some sort of an error here, but it doesn't tell me the error message. Okay, let me fix this one and let me double check. As you can see, guys, we don't continue. Okay, it's coming back to ShadCN, but the error message, it doesn't show. Submit. Let's see. Okay, can it give us shard input data? Let's see. Object. Okay, email, password, shard input data. Yes. Okay, so as you can see, guys, this input is responding. This is a ShadCN input and it's responding accordingly. The only thing that it doesn't do, it doesn't display the error message accordingly. Okay, if it does, okay, my mistake, it's still using this name's error message. My apologies, guys. Now I know what I did. Okay, my apologies for that. So when we're copying and paste the shared input thing, we were supposed to also here on the error. Okay, my apologies. Shared input dot message, as you can see, guys. So now this input is working perfect. Okay, now I'm 100% sure that this is working perfect. Okay, as you can see, guys, Zod ShadCN. Okay, cool. Now let's get to the fun part, the one that I think it's complicated a little bit, and I'm going to explain it in details for you. Okay, this is not a controlled input. What does that mean? It means that ShadCN didn't add some layers on top of it, didn't go too much in abstracting it. Okay, so when you are using this input, it behaves exactly like an HTML input. It has got the name, it has got on change, it has got everything. Okay, cool. Now let's go and check. Let's check the code, not the installation, the code of this. Okay, let's see. Okay, as you can see, guys, okay, it's very simple. As you can see, guys, okay, let me zoom in. Okay, as you can see, guys, it's very simple. This is not too far from the actual HTML element. It's not too far. It's very, very close. However, the UI libraries, okay, they tend to abstract too much, not necessarily as in a wrong way, because they are trying to solve a certain problem. Okay, things like, let's go to a select. Okay, to a select component. Okay, as you can see, this is a select component. Let's see. Now this is too far from HTML input, as you can see, guys. Okay, from HTML select. Okay, this is too far. It's a little bit long. There is a lot of abstraction. Starting with this select is not the HTML select. Okay, if it has the change event, okay, maybe on change or on input change or on select change, it doesn't matter what type of event. If it has it, it has got a different name. Okay, and also there is a lot of things that this thing is doing. Okay, it's some sort of a controlled input. ShadCN has controlled this input. There is too much control they have over this input, so meaning that we can use register so that magically everything will happen just like the initial input. So without wasting time, let's just get into installing it. Let's install a select so that I can show you it's not going to behave the same way as an input. Okay, because it's a controlled a controlled what. Let me take a water break. Okay, my apologies about that. Okay, after drinking water, I know it's an uncontrolled input. Okay, I hope that's still valuable. Okay. Okay, so what's going to happen? ShadCN is going to install it's going to install the component here. As you can see, here is it. Okay, how are we going to use it? It's simple, guys. Okay, you just copy. First of all, you just import this. Okay, first of all, you just import this, put it at the top here. Okay, everything works fine, and then let's copy this. Okay, this element. Okay, as you can see, guys. Okay, I'm happy with that. And then let's copy this element And what we are going to do, the first thing that we need to do, we need to copy with the errors. Okay, let's do things the right way now. Okay, let's copy this so that we cannot have those squiggly lines and everything. Okay, let's say this is shad select. Not really the capital letters, I don't like. Shad select. All right, we have shad select, and then zod select. Let's just, okay, shad select. Okay, that's the error message, and save it. I'm happy with this. The second thing that we need to do, we need to go, where is the input, where is that div? Okay, here is the div. It starts here, it ends here. Let's copy and paste it. Okay, for uniformity, and then we're going to paste it here. Okay, and then after that, I'm going to comment this. Okay, and then here I'm going to change the error message to shad select. Shad select, as you can see, so that it can display the actual message accordingly. And then I am going to copy this and paste it. Okay, if there are errors, I will be very happy. Okay, so I'm just saying, guys, don't be afraid of errors. Okay, you can learn a lot from errors. I'm disappointed there are no errors. Okay, cool. And then let's just save and see. It's not integrated. Let's just save and see so that we can learn what happens when there is an input that forms part of the validation, but it has not been added. Let's see. Okay, it's complaining about this. As soon as we type, disappears. It's saying this is required. Okay, let's put the email, put the password. Okay, this needs a proper email. Okay, as you can see, it doesn't console log because it requires this. What if maybe we are clicking? Okay, no communication. Okay, obviously one might feel like, let's be clever, let's just push register there. Okay, then let's be clever and push register there. Okay, here is the select, let's push register there. And then where is the name of it? Let's check on the error. This is the actual name for it. Okay, that means now we have linked this to React hook form, isn't it? Yes. Let's go back and check again, refresh. Okay, copy this, type something. Okay, paste this, type something. Okay, let's see. Now, we are not moving forward. Okay, we are not console logging and we are not continuing. We are not progressing. Okay, we have typed something here. Let's type something here, click something. As you can see, guys, it looks like we are not progressing as much as we've used register, but it's not working. It's not doing what we want. Okay, what does that mean? It means that this is a controlled input. Okay, the register, remember I said on the previous videos, it has got the on change event and the on blur event. Unfortunately, this controlled component doesn't have the on change event. Maybe let me use my fiddling method to check which event it has. It's on, I think it's on select change or on change select. Let's see. I apologize about that. Let me just press enter and click on. Okay, on open change, as you can see, or on value change. I think we are looking for on value change. Okay, so this is not the on change event. Okay, so obviously this register doesn't work because it has the on change event. Okay, I hope that one is clear. So with that being said, it means that we need to think different about this. Okay, cool. Okay, let me undo. Okay, let me try to minimize this one. Can I close it? Yes. Okay. Now you need to listen carefully. Okay. Number one, remember we said, okay, if you've been watching and following, we said we've got a toolbox, and that toolbox, it's the use form. Okay, where is use form? Apologize about that. It's the use form. It's a hook. It gives us the tools. Okay. And we said there are some tools that don't fit in this toolbox. They are too big to fit that, or they serve a different purpose than directly supplying tools for fixing the form, or methods that are directly associated with the form. So then, if we've got tools that don't fit in this toolbox, where can we get those tools? Okay, we can get those tools in the garage. Okay, where even the hook form comes from, the use form comes from. The use form comes from React hook form, the garage. So in the garage, we want a controller. Okay, this component, the select component, it's a controlled component. It's controlled by ShadCN. I think what we are trying to do, we want to control it. So if we want to control it, what we are going to use? We are going to use a controller. I hope you get that one. Okay. It's like this select, it's a car, but this car doesn't have a steering wheel. We can control it. So this controller act like a steering wheel. So we are going to plug in and screw in the steering wheel. I hope you screw in a steering wheel. Okay, as I've told you guys, I'm not technical. Okay, I don't even know a lot of car parts. Okay, I even struggle with wipers and shock absorbers and wheel caps. That's not my thing, guys. Okay, so we are going to screw in the steering wheel and we control the car. I hope you get that one. If you don't, shoot a comment below. I will explain it. Okay. Now, what is this? Okay, not only you need to take tools and go to work, because if you don't know the type of the tool, you might hurt yourself. Okay, these tools use electricity and there's a lot involved. Okay, so some of them, they are sharp, so you might not only cook food, you might end up cooking yourself, and that's dangerous. Okay, so what is this controller? This controller, it's a component. It's a JSX component. Okay, cool. A self-closing one. Let's go down, down, down. Where is that select? We need to put this select inside this component. As you can see, it's a JSX component. Obviously, it needs things, right? Yes, but it's a JSX component. Very important to know. That's why it doesn't live in this toolbox. Because it's not directly relating to the form, even though it assists, but it's somewhat a different tool. Okay, enough about that. Let's come to this component. Okay, now this controller, it has got some props. The first prop, it's the name. Give me the name of this. Okay, let's copy and paste. Okay, we have removed it from here. Cool. Let's go here and copy and paste its name. Very important that this name be the same. Remember, consistency. Happy with that? What else do you want now? Now, this controller needs a control. Okay? It's like the steering wheel, but it's just the wheel only. Okay? That long bar, okay, I don't know what is it. Okay, I was about to say it's a driving shaft. I don't know, guys. Okay, I really don't know. I take things randomly, and every word that I heard about car, I will going to put it there. So it doesn't have that long bar, okay, that is attached to the steering wheel. Okay, so we need that long bar. The steering wheel can help us to control, but it doesn't reach, because that long bar, it's not there, the one that will fit into that hole. Okay, I hope you get my analogy here. So that long bar is called the control. Okay, The control. The control is associated with the form. It's the one that create an association, a connection. Okay. Can I just let me try to let's see steering wheel. Okay. Let's do this, guys. Let's steering wheel. Okay. Um, how can I get steering wheel? Let me say bare steering wheel. I don't know. I want the actual parts of the steering wheel. Okay. Steering wheel parts. Okay. If I don't get it, then I'll continue. That's it. This is what I'm looking for. Check here, guys. Okay. Now I'm going to explain this. Okay. Properly. Maybe I might as well even get the name of these things. Okay. I might even now learn something about cars. Cool. Okay. The other thing that you should, the other way in which you should think about things. Okay, don't only learn coding and only follow us on YouTube. Recently I'm watching a guy, I forgot his name, but he's teaching systems. Okay. And I think also there is a course. I'm not sure where. What is it? But it has got something to do with systems. Okay, systems are the same and they've got the same principle whether you are designing or you are coding. So if you see me pulling up these images and you are like, I don't feel like this is it's necessary, or Matthew is trying to complicate things, you know what, this is a system. Your code is not different from this. Okay, as you can see, these are independent parts that work together to form a system. Okay, very important. The principle that governs these parts, they are not different from your own code, whatever. Okay, your own code or code base or your own application. So back to the matter at hand. The controller that we have, the JSX controller, it's this part. Okay, it's not connected. We cannot control still. We might fit it in using these. I hope these are nuts and bolts. If not, please shoot a comment below and tell me what are these. Okay, so we can fit it in, but it's not going to do, it's not going to reach where we want it to reach. Okay, so we need this bar. Okay, this part from here, as you can see from here, we need this part. Okay, this part will enable the actual control. Okay, this is very interesting. And also I like this website. I think this is the best execution of a system. Okay, if maybe I need to order parts here, well done to these guys. This is amazing. Okay, I'm going to save this and then I will come back to it. Maybe I will create my own website and try to create a tutorial on something like this, but obviously the system is going to be different. Okay, just I like this is interesting. So let's go back to the matter at hand. So we need this part now so that we can connect. So where do we get this part? Okay, where's the code? Okay, we get this part, it's called a control also. Okay, we can get it from the form. Okay, because it's directly associated with the form. The form needs to gain the control. So where is our form? Use form. Here is use form. We can get a control here. Now things are starting to be attached together again. There's a connection between our form, okay, this hook, the use form, and the controlled component. The controlled component, there is a connection because of this control. Okay, now remember, I'm very high on design pattern. Maybe as a student of coded design, you will be like, this guy always talk about design pattern and I really don't know where can I apply these things. Is he just throwing words randomly, or in real life there is a used for design pattern? Okay, let me search for you a design pattern, which is render prop pattern. Okay, render props pattern. I hope I am going to get a very short definition. Render prop pattern. In this section on high order component, we saw, nope, I want the definition of a render prop. But what we can do, We can just look at the code. Title is equal to props dot render. Okay, let's see. Okay, but guys, you can even go on your own and look at a render prop pattern. It's a pattern, guys. Okay, and also it's my first time to let me bookmark this, guys. As you know, I'm a big fan of design patterns, so it's my first time to see this. Bookmark and list. How do I bookmark this tab? Oh my god, I hope I'm not going to waste your time. Okay, so for now, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to press Control S, go to download and save this. Okay, I really don't know how to bookmark it. I don't want to save your time. This is interesting. I'm going to come back here. I'm going to read all of this and I'm going to make sure that I understand all of this. I like design pattern. The reason why I like design pattern, they give me an insight into how other packages are built. Okay, a render prop pattern. Let's go back to the meta at hand and see how the render prop pattern works. Okay, cool. So there is a prop here called render. From where? Render prop pattern. Okay, so what you do, you give it some sort of a function. Okay, let's first put a block of code. You give it a function. Okay, you give it a function. Make sure you put what can I say, brackets here, these type of bracket, not curly braces. Okay, and then you put a JSX element. Let's say div. Okay, not divide, div. Okay, there's no div here. Span. Here is the span. Still is not what I'm looking for. Okay, I'm lazy to write. It looks like I have to type. Okay, this is a render prop pattern. Okay, obviously this function might want to some sort of receive something. Okay, but for now everything works well. So what we need to do, we need to take the select and throw it in a render prop. Okay, it acts as our JSX element. Obviously it's still complaining that this must be there, but if we remove it, as you can see, guys, we don't have errors. We've got a steering wheel, okay, that needs that connection so that it can connect to the form, so that we can really control this. Okay, we are taking this from the form, and these guys, they have used a render props pattern. Okay, as you can see, it's a pattern. Go and learn design pattern. That will make you a better developer. Okay, so they are using a render prop pattern and they are some sort of controlling this select. Let's go back to the code and see how it looks like. Let's see. It looks like to me there is no change. Everything still work the same. Okay, are we able to control this form? Let's see. Not really still. Why? We still have to configure. Remember, this is not just a long bar. Okay, there are some nuts and bolts. I'm abusing this word nuts and bolts. I hope it's correct. Okay, so I don't know, there are nuts and bolts here. Okay, there are some springs. What is name of the spring? Few steering column. Okay, top spring. Cool, there are top springs here. So there's a lot of things that we need to do before we can get the system to work, get the car to go. Okay, cool. I hope you're learning something, guys. If you do, please help me to become a better developer and a better person. Please support this channel. Okay, here I teach you awesome things, and also we've got a course here on Udemy. Please come and support, guys. If you might want to ask me something specific you want me to explain, okay, just check here and discover the coaching. Click here for a discovery call, and then from there it's going to be a free 1 hour. I'm going to ask everything that you want to know. Okay, cool. Let's see. Now we are back here. We are unable to control it. Okay, cool. Don't worry, we are going to get there. Now we need the top spring. Okay, the steering column. Okay, I hope that spring is called that. Okay, so here, guys, we've got some, what can I say, some props, let me say. Okay, some variables. We can get field here. Okay, not field values. It means that I need to put curly braces, okay, because it's an object field. Okay, as you can see, guys, we can get the field here. Okay, what does this field has? Can I console log it? I don't think there's a way to do that, but it doesn't matter. I think I can make means. There's a lot that I have to do here. First of all, we don't need this. Okay, guaranteed. Okay. Okay, what if I have changed this to the curly braces? Remember, I said don't put curly braces. I know I said so, but it looks like now, because of there are no curly braces, I don't have a JavaScript. Um, a JavaScript. What do I want to do? Okay, I think I don't need this curly brace. Let's see. Okay. This render prop is complaining. Okay, what I'm going to do, let me try to return this guy. Okay, this guy. So now this is acting like a real JSX component. Let me try to return it. Okay, suppose it doesn't have a problem. As you can see, guys, now I've got a code block here. Okay, I've got a code block. What I wanted to do, those brackets didn't give me a chance for the code block. I couldn't write proper JavaScript. So let's console log field. Okay, we want to see what's inside field. Okay, I don't want to lie and lie and lie to you and then realize later that Matthew was lying and you are not happy with me. And I don't want that. Now we are no longer friends because you feel like I have misleaded you. Okay, so who is console logging? It's line 102. Okay, let's see, is that line 102? Yes, that's us. Okay, cool. Let's see what's there. We've got the name. Okay, this guy, it looks like it already knows our name. Okay, the name that we have chosen for that. It has got on blur, it has got on change, ref, and the value. So as you can see, it's somewhat simulating the register. Okay, interesting, right? Yes. Okay, now we are the mechanics or the engineers. We are diving deep, nuts and bolts. Obviously, you know I'm butchering this word. Okay, um let's see, guys, let's become the mechanics. So what I want to do, I want to understand this guy before I control it. What is the name of your event or change event? Remember, I would say it's on value change. Okay, what if on this on value change I can pass my field dot on change? Now it looks like we are getting there. Let's go and test and see. Guys, whatever that I'm doing here, as much as I'm trying to teach you, but also apply it in your own learning system or mechanism. Do things one by one and test. Okay. Avoid typing 7 lines and test, because once you get an error, it will be difficult for you to know which line has caught which error, which line has caught which error. And what's going to happen more often than not, it's only one line that caused the error, and you are busy moving up and down 6 lines. It's the seventh line and probably the top one. It has caught the second error, and the error caught the third one and the third one. Now you've got red squiggly lines and you don't know what to do. But if you can deal with things one by one, you deal with one error at a time. I am not smart. I'm not a supercomputer. I do that. I take things slow. So let's go back here, refresh. Okay, as you can see, this is still needed. It's going to disappear. This doesn't disappear at the moment, but let's check what will happen. It looks like it disappeared. Okay, how are we going to test that? Let's put everything here and then let's see if we will console log. Okay, let's see. I'm so excited. Finally, boom. Okay, we have just managed to control a controlled component. Okay, as you can see, guys. Okay, where is it? It's shared select banana. Okay, I don't know why there are fruits here. Okay, which one do I like? I think I like grapes. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay, I didn't save. Okay, okay. Now I'm like, why is not changing here? Okay, let's see. Do we have grape here? As you can see, guys, we have grapes. Okay, we have managed to control this component. Okay, let's go back here and check what we have done. Okay, we've decided to import a tool, not from the toolbox, which is not from use form. Okay, not from a hook called use form. We've decided to import this from the garage, from React hook form. Okay, from the bigger space. What is it? It's a JSX element. Okay, it's a JSX element. It takes some props. Okay, what are those props? It's the name, it's a control. The control comes from the form. Okay, take it from use form. And then from then they are applying a render prop pattern. Okay, obviously this is expecting some fields. Inside this field, this is a copycat of register. And then from then you will check your component, whether from material UI or from ShadCN, what type of change event, or what's the name of their own change event. They have called it on value change. You just equates it to, or assign, okay, not equate, assign field dot on change to this one. And that's about it. Okay, I hope you have taken some notes. I hope you have you've been, what can I say, taking some notes and enjoying everything. If you do, guys, please don't forget. Okay, let's keep this channel going. Come and check here and support my course on coded UI. If you might want to ask a specific question, you can just come here. Please check the link in the description below for the source code. Okay, what else can we do? I think, guys, this video has been long. Okay, in the next video I am going to show you how ShadCN, how to use this ShadCN form. Now that you know a lot of things about React hook form, you are not going to struggle with this. Okay, let's see, where is the form? React hook form, React hook form. Let's click here. As you can see, guys, here is a React hook form. Let's go and check a sample. I think they've got a link. A link to what? Let's see, when they are using a date picker, let's say. Oh, is this a component? Okay, let's click here. This is taking us to a date picker or a form with a date picker. I think it's a form with a date picker. Let's check the code. Okay, let's check the code with the actual form. Okay, here is the code. It starts here, form. Okay, check here. Okay, it's this long. Okay, it's this long, and it's how many component? I think this is one component. There's one component here. What if maybe you were having two date pickers? Okay, you are going to double this from here. You are going to double it. So I'm Matthew. I'm smart. Or at least I am trying to be smart. I was like, this is too long. So what does that mean? Let me create my own API, my own form, and I have called it met container. I'm still working with it. With me, this ShadCN UI date from where? From field. Okay, from where they are opening field. It's one line. I did it. Believe me. Okay. So in the next tutorial, what we are going to do, I'm going to show you how to use this form. Obviously, in that tutorial, I'm going to show you my own met container. Okay. I have just changed this to one line. I think I can give ShadCN my own met container, or maybe I'm going to push it to what can I say, to the npm package for other people to use. You just install ShadCN and install met container. I think at the moment it's met container. Maybe it might be a met form. Okay, I will change the name so that you can use it. If you've made it this far in the series, congratulations, you are becoming a developer. I am Matthew Msengati, the designer and developer from South Africa. Thank you so much for making it this far. I hope you're going to get the front end job this year. See you on the next one. Let's keep it going and keep it flowing like water.